Our top focus in this edition comes from Spain. We have been telling you about how the country has been experiencing an abnormal heat wave, which has gripped the entire country. Experts warning that levels are set to reach extreme. The unusual temperatures this month, coming after a record-breaking temperature was achieved in May. Spain saw its hottest May in 100 years. The mercury will be rising above 40 degrees Celsius and remain over 20 to 22 degrees Celsius during the night.
We are indeed facing a heat wave, an episode of extreme temperatures in Spain that could last until the end of the week. Until Friday or Saturday, the extreme heat could continue during the day, with temperatures that will be over 40 degrees in a lot of areas and also during the night, with minimum temperatures that will be over 20 to 22 degrees. This heat wave will start to affect the areas of Europe like France from Thursday or Friday.
Let's now try and understand why this heat wave has gripped the country and why is it so intense. In the last 10 months, the country has witnessed 4 episodes of extreme temperatures. In the southern city of Montoro, temperatures hit 47.4 degrees Celsius. And it's not just during the summer season. Last year, mercury on Christmas and New Year's Day also hit exceptionally high levels.
When we look at the heat waves, we have many more after the 1980s than before the 1980s. It's a ratio of 1 to 3, it's enormous. On the other hand, climatologists tell us, and we see it ourselves, these heat waves are likely to stretch throughout the season. Before, a few decades ago, it happened mainly in July and August.
And in an expected move, the rising temperatures are impacting the agriculture sector as well. The harvest has been falling, water and fodder running short, and farmers in distress.
For agriculture, it's indeed very problematic because the soils are already very dry. Even if we had significant storms across the country a few decades ago, there are still many places where the soils are extremely dry. So that is the first problem. As for the heat wave itself, as you know, you have to drink regularly. Stay hydrated and go to air-conditioned places several hours a day if possible.
It looks like the country will fail to meet its climate change commitments. Along with the international community, Madrid vowed to reduce greenhouse gases, aiming at cutting down by 23% by the year to 2030. But data of 2021 and the first 5 months of this year itself narrating a completely different story, showing that emissions of greenhouse gases in 2021 increased by 5.9%. Now, this is the same number as in 1990. So where exactly is the change? And this also means that Spain's first climate change law has had no effect so far. It was approved a year ago, and one of the main factors was to replace the usage of fossil fuels. But that has clearly not happened. In fact, burning of fossil fuels is the very reason that emission rates had increased last year. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.